Thank you, and all the participants may sit again, and guest lecturer and the Honorable Dean. And now, we are going to proceed with the opening. First, I would like to invite the third Vice Dean, Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Negeri Malang, Professor Dr. Imam Mukhlis, SA, MSE, to present an opening and open the event.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable to our distinguished guest lecturer from Faculty of Economic and Business, Saga University of Japan, dear Professor Saliya, Professor Nakamura, Professor Hayakawa, and Dr. Asakawa. Thank you at your coming in Faculty of Economic Business, Universitas Malang, in this room. Honorable to Head of Departemen of Manajemen, Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Malang. Honorable to our colleague in Departemen of Manajemen, and mostly I love you to our student in Department of Management. Congratulations, all of you can attending this international guest lecture. Ladies and gentlemen, this day we have some agendas in encourage our faculty in international activities. This is special agendas that we invite experts from Saga University that bring us to the new knowledge about economic and business in international perspective. You know that our faculty have some priority to encourage students or lecturers in international level, like visiting professor, international student mobility, joint research, joint publication, and in international community engagement, like in Malaysia or in Thailand. And with these activities, we want to bring our students and our lecturers to get high-level performance in international. So this is the main message from our rectors, Professor Dr. Haryono, that we must to face the global challenge with the highly competence. So with this international guest lecture, we want to introduce our student and to deeply the main problem like in international migrant workers, or how you can enter in international labor market. So I think this topic is very important to us, that all of students as young people in Indonesia should know anything about unlocking your potential to enter in global market, especially in Japan. I hope from this discussion, students or lecturers have some wider knowledge about that, and I'm sure that the Professor Saliya and Professor Hayakawa have some deeply knowledge about that. And please, student, you can ask about anything about Japan, especially Saga City, because Saga University in Saga City. Maybe in the 2026, some of the students can visit Japan, yeah, and the faculty will facilitate the process, and this is the good opportunity to students to get some positive knowledge, competence, and other skill. So the student and the lectures, I will quote from Alvin Toffler. He said that the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So with this international guest lecture, please, students and lecturers can open your mind to receive some information about labor migrant or the competitiveness in international labor. I think this is enough to our speaking, and we say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. International guest lecturer in Departemen of Manajemen, Fakultas of Ekonomi and Bisnis, Universitas Negeri Malang, open. And finally, I want to say thank you very much from Prof. Saliya, Prof. Hayakawa, Prof. Nakawara, and Dr. Asakawa that visit us, attending this special building. You know, this is the special building in international activity, and all the participants, I hope you can enjoy this international guest lecture. Thank you and very good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the very awesome opening from Professor Dr. Imam Mukhlis, SMSE. And then we will proceed to the documentations with all the guest lecture and all the attendees, all the participants, the head of department, management, and the vice dean. So I kindly ask everyone to stand up so we will have the documentations. And to all the documentation team, please. All right, very well. I will lead the documentations by 3, 2, and 1. All right, maybe we can do a Chakrawala sign having a C with the right hand. C letters with the right hand. Okay, so like this. You can follow my hand, C letters with my hand. Okay, so we can tie it a little bit. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Chakrawala, hand sign in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, one more. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, maybe I will ask everyone to sit down again, please, and because we will proceed to the next agenda. So, dear all participants, without further ado, let's get to the main event of today's seminar. We will learn and hear a material from Professor Saliya de Silva and Professor Chizuko Hayakawa. And this will be led by our lecturer, namely by Ms. Yesiana Ihda Kusnayain, who will lead us to listen to all the materials that we provide by both of the professor from Saga University, and may give big applause to our moderator and our speaker. And the time is yours.
Okay, good morning guys. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, respectable to all guests, students, professor, and all participants in this morning. On behalf of Universitas Negeri Malang, I'm warmly welcome to you to this international guest lecture. And welcome to Indonesia, Prof. And also welcome to Universitas Negeri Malang. We are truly honored to have two glorious scholars from Saga University, Japan, Professor G.A. Saliya de Silva, PhD, and Professor Chizuko Yakama, PhD, who will share their invaluable expertise with us today. Give applause, guys. Okay, well, before we start, I will introduce myself first. My name is Yesiana Ihda Kusnayain. You can call me Yesi for short. I'm the moderator in this event today. I look forward to an engaging and insightful lecture from our distinguished speakers. This is a wonderful opportunity for cross-cultural academic exchange. We are fortunate to learn from the extensive research and experience for our guests and the professor from Universitas Saga, Japan, and we hope that this lecture will inspire you and motivate you to pursue your academic in this university. Okay, guys, it is my great pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Professor G.A. Saliya de Silva, PhD, a renowned professor at the Faculty of Ekonomi in Saga University, Japan. Prof. de Silva research spans several important fields, including economic development, human capital development, and green economic. He holds a PhD from the United Graduate School, Kagoshima University, and has a distinguished academic career, including teaching role in Saga University, of course, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Indonesia as the adjunct professor. Professor De Silva has played a pivotal role in many international academic forums, and we have privilege to have him as today to share his insight on career in Japan. Without further ado, please welcome Professor G.A. Saliya de Silva. Give applause, guys, from Prof. Saliya. Okay. And also I invite Professor Chizuko for come to this. Okay, welcome to Prof. Chizuko dan Prof. Saliya. Welcome to Indonesia again. I'm honored to meet you and to be moderator in this event. For Saliya, without further ado, the floor is yours. Your presentation will be taking 30 minutes. Okay, Prof. Saliya, the floor is yours.
Can I move there? Okay, no worries. Right. 皆さんおはようございます。こんにちは and a very good morning to you. Right. It is a great honor and a pleasure to be with you today to talk my own experience and share my own experience, and maybe some of you will learn something from my own journey. And I think we have a group of very young, talented people sitting in front of us, and hope you can get some important lessons from what I'm going to share today. And so Professor Imam, our Vice Dean, and Professor Lohana, and Dr. Thomas, and so it's always be a really pleasure to meet you again here, and thank you very much for inviting for this lecture. Right. What I am going to share now with you is my own experience, right? And can you guess from where I am coming from? I am not Japanese, of course. Anybody? Somewhere around Europe. Because of my name, yes, my name, De Silva, is Portuguese. So can you guess? Can you guess? Yeah, somebody told, Brazil. Brazil is again because of the Portuguese influence, they have a lot of De Silvas in Brazil. Yeah, I am coming from the same region as yours, Asia. But not Southeast Asia, in South Asia. It's a small island called Sri Lanka. Right? Yes, Sri Lanka. Now I am working in Japan in a national university as a professor. So let me, so in the next 30 minutes, let me share my own experience and see what you can learn from my own experience, right? So can we move to the next slide where I am going to show you it's kind of a self-introduction to me. Right, these are my 3 chakravalas, right? My career, my curiosity and contact. Career and the curiosity is for my research and my contact details here. Yes, my academic career, I was born and bred in Sri Lanka, a developing country like yours, and I studied in Sinhala language. Maybe you are studying your school, at your schools you may be studying at Indonesian language. I studied in my mother tongue, that is Sinhala. And then I entered the University of Peradeniya in the Faculty of Economics, in the Faculty of Agriculture, right? And after I graduated from there, I had the opportunity to study in Japan, to do my master's degree and the PhD. In two universities, I mean the same university, but the degrees are offered in two different universities, one in Saga University, the other one is in Kagoshima University. And my professional career or teaching career, soon after I graduated in 1995, I was born in 1970, a very old man now, 55 years. Soon after I graduated, it is 1995, I was selected as a lecturer in the Faculty of Agriculture in the field of agricultural economics. And then my career, of course, changed a little bit from economics to management more. And I was a lecturer in organizational management in the same university for some time. I mean, until I joined Saga University in 2015. And now, present, I am working as a professor of economics in the Faculty of Economics, Saga University. And my curiosity is, of course, it is about research. We do sustainable economic growth and social inclusion research, migrant, social and economic integration, and sustainable development. Those are my main research areas, and these are my contact details. So those are my three chakravalas. So let me show you the journey towards Japan and what helped me to become a professor in a national university in Japan. Being bred and born in Sri Lanka, a small island, so many kilometers away from Japan, and now I am working as a professor in Japan. So let me share my journey and what helped me to become a professor. So you are young students who are hoping to start your own career in the future. So you may learn, I hope you can learn from some of the points that I am going to share with you now. Can I move to the next slide? Right. The first one, of course, this is the journey towards a career in Japan. Please fit one by one. Yeah. Right, the first one is my degree. Sri Lanka is, in Sri Lanka, education is free of charge. So only 5% of the people get into a university. So it's really tough actually. And I got into the Faculty of Agriculture and I majored in agricultural economics. And during my 4-year career, 4 years as a student in the faculty, it was a very pleasant time for me. And I had my girlfriend. Now I am married to her and I have a family with her. So in the second year, I found my wonderful wife, presently wife, and at that time my girlfriend, and spent a lot of time with her, and she supported me a lot. The second one is I did sports. I played rugby for the university. And I spent a lot of time, so I am sure you also have various club activities, sports activities. So this is for you to encourage you to do, in addition to your academic work, do some other things so you can have a balanced mind. It is very, very important, right? And okay, I did curricular work, and in my batch there was 185 students, and I topped the batch. And I also did extracurricular activities. As I told you, I had my girlfriend or the fiancé, and I played rugby. So it is very important to have a balanced life with academic and non-academic or extracurricular activities. The second point is, in my final year, I did a wonderful research, which was one on green accounting. I had a wonderful supervisor, and he helped me a lot to do a pioneering research. At that time, this is 1995, at that time no one was talking a lot on green accounting. But he insisted that I do a pioneering work as a student, as like you. And this research was published in one of the important persons' book. Mohan Munasinghe he was in the team of Nobel laureate Algo from the vice president of USA, and he was a renowned professor. So he even published my article in one of his books, right? So although you can do, that is what the message that I have to give you. Don't think outside the box. Don't do research or studies that other people have done. Think think outside the box and think of a novel idea. You must have that, develop that creativity at this stage of your life. Okay, next, can I go to the next point? Next point, please. Yeah, and then I became a lecturer because my academic performance was good, so I could become a lecturer in the faculty of in the agricultural economics, and then later moved to teaching management, organizational management. Right, so that is the next important point. And then I received Japanese government scholarship in the year 2000. At the same time, I also got a scholarship to England at Cranfield University, ADB scholarship. So I was wondering which scholarship I should use and which country I should go. Of course, as a student, it's very difficult to decide where to go, where to study. So I contacted I was working at that time, the dean and my supervisors. And what my dean told me was, the people who go to Japan are coming back with great ideas, and they try to help our country. So why don't you go to Japan rather than going to England? So because of his advice, I thought I should go to Japan. So I think today that I have made the right decision. Right, and then I had a very good, mentor at that time. He's not my academic advisor. My advisor was Professor Takeda, but I met a Sri Lankan working in Saga University, Professor Ratnayaka. He was one of my mentors and still a very good friend of mine. He was in my position before I joining Saga University. What I learned in Japan is more than the academic knowledge, I gained a lot of knowledge on Japanese work ethics or social values, which are very important, not only to live in Japan, but to live everywhere in the world. Honesty, time management, all are very, there are a lot of things that you can learn if you go to Japan. These cultural values are very, very important. Quality consciousness, time consciousness, honesty, right? There are a lot of work ethics, hard work, lot of work ethics that you can learn from Japan, from Japanese people. So I learned those, which is very important to my present work in Japan today. And I continue to do a lot of research. I told that my curiosity, I continue to do research and also publish, particularly during my young career life. Yeah, and then I became a professor. Initially, I had a professor visa, and after about 5 years, actually after 3 years, you can apply for permanent residence in Japan. And Professor Hayakawa she is an expert in that area, so I will ask my friend Professor Hayakawa to talk about various opportunities in Japan and also different type of visas and the different ways that you can come to Japan. Okay? Right. And so I am a permanent resident there. And I live with my wife in Japan now. So can we go to the next slide? Yeah, you don't have only academic and work life. Work. You also have to have your personal and family life, and that also, helped me a lot to become a professor in Japan. Of course, you must have a vision, you must have your dreams, right? You have to have a vision. Say, for example, at the age of 45, you become a professor. So I became a professor at the age of 45. So, in fact, my mentor in Sri Lanka always insisted me, you must become a professor at the age of 45. So you must have some dreams in your life. Not only academic dreams, but also your personal dreams. So it's very important. And then the family support. As I told you, without the support of my wife and my 2 children, my son is now 25 years old. And and the daughter is 23 years old. My son and daughter both were born in Japan while I was studying in Japan. They could speak only Japanese language. But unfortunately, we had to go back to Sri Lanka because I was working. I was studying in Japan for 6 years, from 2000 to 2006. And then 2 of my children and my wife and everybody went back to Sri Lanka. They studied in Sinhala language. And my son now works in Australia. He studied in Monash University, Melbourne. And you may ask why he didn't come to Japan. Yes, Japan, unfortunately, for undergraduate students, opportunities for English education is very little. There's a chance, but you have to have a very good Japanese language ability to get into an undergraduate program in Japan. So he went to Australia, now he is working there. My daughter, she's in Sri Lanka. She's like you in the third year, Faculty of Medicine. She's studying in Sri Lanka now. So we have a global family. Global career and a global family. Luckily, my wife is there in Saga now, and son is in Australia, daughter is in Sri Lanka. We make sure that we meet, not physically, but online every day. Every day, morning and the afternoon. Right. So it has become so simple now. You have social media. Although you are living in so many kilometers apart, but still you are connected. So now there is this opportunity. Okay, this is a very complex diagram, which will be, we are going to publish this actually. It's a framework that we have developed to show how migrant students balance their work and life. Right? So I thought this is a wonderful picture to show you the complexity of my life in Japan. Right? So if you look at the top part of it, so you have life roles. I have my own personal life as well as my family life there. And I have work roles in my host country. I have community roles to friends and the community in Japanese people, and then my own work, research. Okay? And then it's like a seesaw. You have seen a seesaw, and you have to balance it. Balancing life, research, work and community life in a foreign country. It is not easy, but you have to adapt various strategies, sometimes psychological, sometimes social, temporal, economic, spatial techniques. And you have seen this seesaw. I'm sure you have played in a seesaw during your in childhood. And you have to balance this temporally compromising things, dynamically balancing this and strategically prioritizing it. So this is not published yet, but we are going to publish it. I thought to share this idea with you. This is the type of complexity of a migrant worker has in a foreign country. And you have to have a balance, right? It is not, living in Japan is not, always it's rosy, You have difficulties, language problems, and being family apart from different parts of the world, right? But you have to balance it. If you can balance it, if you can come to an equilibrium with using various strategies, and then you are okay. So you have to have this balance. And for you, young students here, which year are you in now? Third year or fourth year? Second year? People in the third year, can you please raise your hands? Second year? Fourth year? First year? Most of them, most of you are in the first year, right? So what are your plans after 4 years? Now, I told you, you must have a dream. So you must plan. What is your plan? Yeah, what is your plan after graduation? Success in what? Professional success? You want to find a good job? Yeah? In Indonesia? Not outside? In Turkey? Wow, that's great. So what about you? Huh? Find some job, okay. We'll ask ladies also. What is your...
I want to find a job too.
All try to find a job. Anyone wants to study abroad? Yeah. So some people wants to study abroad. What about doing a job in a foreign country? Yeah, there are some people raising hands. I'm sure Professor Hayakawa is going to talk about all these opportunities later on. There are different visa systems, and I encourage you to come to work and live in Japan, right? And so she will share various opportunities that you have in Japan. And yeah, so right. So I have, can you go to the next slide, please? Next slide. Okay, now it's time for you to think. I have shared my own experience. So let's think of a situation like this. Imagine after graduation you plan to study. Some wants to study, do your master's degree, or work in Japan. The selection criteria is based on your GPA, Japanese language ability. You wish to apply for an opportunity not only to become and improve, it can improve your future job opportunities, professional career, but also it was one of your dreams to study, work abroad. Yeah, okay, right, I have 10 more minutes. I thought my time is over. Okay, right. Now, this is a very old technique, very old technique, but I think it is a wonderful tool. And you must use this tool as much as possible, whenever there's a chance. Now, think that you want to study abroad. Some people raise their hands. Or you want to work outside. It's a global village now. You should not think only about Indonesia. The globe has become so close because of technology, transportation facilities. Day before yesterday I was in Japan working. Now today I am giving a lecture here, or talking to you, right? And also this media. So think globally and act locally. So think global challenges, global opportunities that you have. So Japan is one of the opportunities, definitely. And have you done a SWOT analysis before? Yeah, so you are very familiar with this. So think that you want to study in Japan after completing your degree here, right? And or think that you want to work in Japan. The people are good, the salary is good, the environment is, the cleanest place in the world, Japan, no doubts about it. Japan is the cleanest place. And people are so nice. I'm sure if you go to Japan, it will become your second home. Right? People are so nice. The technology is so advanced. Right? And there are a lot of opportunities. There is aging population and lack of labor force. There are a lot of opportunities to study and work in Japan. But you must have some Japanese language ability, and you must have your discipline, honesty. Those are the two things that you want to have. Yeah, so go back. So please do this. If you are thinking of going to Japan, and somebody raised hands to work in Japan, think what are the strengths you have. You know, the strengths and opportunities which are helpful to you, say to go to Japan, and weaknesses and threats are harmful things that can prevent you going to Japan. And internal factors, things that you can control, and external factors, that things you cannot control. I got this from internet, this picture, so I'm sure you are very familiar with SWOT analysis. So do this personal SWOT analysis now, because the time runs fast. And think that you want to study in Japan, or you want to find a career in Japan after completing your undergraduate studies here. Prepare for that. Now, me working in Japan can be due to two things. One thing, I work hard to become a professor in Japan. I prepare myself for that. The second thing is can be chance. The chance that I got, the good, right? Both. It is not only, although I worked very hard, I may not end up as a professor in Japan. You must have good support for that. It is a chance in another way. But, you know, have you heard about Louis Pasteur? Louis Pasteur? A biologist who invented pasteurization. Yeah, Louis Pasteur, the pasteurization process. We drink milk because thanks to him, the technique he invented. And he introduced the vaccine, you know, corona vaccine. The first person in the world to introduce vaccine is Louis Pasteur. What he said was, chance favors prepared minds. So you must have both. Chance favors. God will help you only if you are preparing for that. Did you get what I'm trying to say? God will not help people who are not prepared. God will help you only if you prepare. So mindful with that. So you have to work hard to achieve it. So that is why this SWOT analysis is important. Think what are the strengths you have, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Can we go to the last slide, please? Last slide, next slide. Yeah. So if it is a strength, maintain, build on, strengthen it, enhance it. Language ability or whatever. If you have a weakness, for example, Japanese language, you are not familiar with, learn it. There are so many opportunities to learn the language. Opportunities, there are so many. So come to Saga University. There are so many opportunities in Saga University for you to study. There are threats. Can be coronavirus or whatever the threats that there can be. Right? But try to counter them. Try to eliminate them. Try to manage them. Right? So this very old technique of SWOT, but it is time for you to think now and prepare your mind. Get prepared for the dreams that you have. Then the God will help you. Okay, that is the message that I have to give you. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Okay, thank you for Professor Saliya for your sharing about working in Japan. For anyone, after Professor Saliya sharing about her experience in Japan, who is interested working in Japan? Who is interested? Oh, ini Dendi interest study in Japan. Maybe you can ask Professor Saliya how to start working in Japan. Okay, guys, we have to move on to our second session, featuring Professor Chizuko Hayakawa, PhD from Saga University, Japan. Also, our speaker is Professor Chizuko Hayakawa, is respected academic at the Faculty of Economics, same like Professor Saliya. From Saga University, Japan, Prof. Hayakawa has made significant contribution to the field of economic, and we are excited to hear from her today about experience in Japan. We are excited to hear her perspective on knowing the potential, a comprehensive guide to career success and professional growth in Japan. This session will be taking around 30 minutes, Prof. And Prof. Chizuko, please take the stage. Time is yours. Okay, thank you. 30 minutes.
Ya, selamat pagi. Nama saya Hayakawa, Chizuko Hayakawa. Today, I'd like to talk about career development, your career development in Japan. Professor Saliya already make a presentation before you, the good example, good example of the career development in Japan, professional and academic in professional and academic field. Okay, today is it beautiful picture of the Edo period. Edo period, Ukiyo-e Utagawa Hiroshige draw the picture. In the middle of the women wearing the hijab. Where is the hijab? And actually, in the winter time, in the Edo period, before the Meiji period, the Edo period, in the Edo period, the weather is very cold in Japan. In the winter time, so women wearing the hijab, scarf in the winter. Very beautiful picture. So today I'd like to show you the picture. Okay, and today my presentation only 2 slides. I'm so sorry. Next slide, please. Today I'd like to talk about if you can make the career development in Japan. inform you how to get the career and opportunity to work in Japan. This site is very useful. So could you click the, yeah, thank you very much. This site is JETRO, J-E-T-R-O, JETRO. The one of the semi-governmental organization under the one of Ministry of Economic and Industry. Yeah, thank you very much. And this organization, JETRO, provides you the information. I'd like to ask you, you recognize yourself as ordinary people or highly skilled people? You will be expert in the professional and academic field? Which one? Ordinary people. I am ordinary people. Or I am very excellent people in the, will be expert. So Professor Saliya recommends you have a vision and a dream. So if you recognize as ordinary people, no different other people. I think I love you because we already studied a lot, but we recognize ordinary people. It's important. But in career development, it's considerable. Japan is now facing a demographic problem in Japan, so very, very welcome. You come to Japan and working in the manual labor industry, such as nursing care and construction industry and manufacturing industry, agriculture, fishing, kind of that require the manual labor. If you want to be the profession in the occupation, it's easy to get a job in Japan. Very, very welcome. You come. You don't need a certification of graduate of this good Malang University. No requirement, academic some certification. Okay, only requirement is you are good health condition and you endeavor to work in construction, agriculture, such as manual labor industry. Okay, very, very easy. I'd like to explain about tomorrow. Is that okay? So today, I'd like to introduce you. You recognize it as a highly will be a highly professional person, or will be an expert in professional field industry. So please see the. Please search this JETRO website. Please, okay. Here, career search. This website is Japanese version and English version. And now we see the English version, but I recommend you. Japanese version is more information. In Japan, English website is poor information. So you should study Japanese to work in Japan. I recommend you. But we are living in the AI period, AI. Using the AI, translate the Japanese website into Indonesia or English. It's easy to get more information. But today, today is using the, using the English version, career search. Okay, open it. And please, there is a lot of, you can choose a lot of, and some company want you to employ you. Then your requirement, the requirement of for the job, kind of that you can see. And provide you the events in Indonesia. So seek the event schedule in your country. You can meet the companies, Japanese companies, which want to employ you. So search the company. It's okay. It's a one. Okay, in the website. And the other, the another is join the event in Indonesia by the JETRO. That's easy to seek the company, employer, the future employer of you. Yeah. So please go back the. Next one is learn Japanese. I recommend you learn Japanese if you want to develop your career in Japan, because local people such as Saga, Saga, ordinary people, local people cannot speak English and also cannot speak Indonesian. So you can work in English, maybe okay, but living Saga is necessary to study Japanese. And today morning, breakfast, I asked Professor Saliya, why Japanese is this excellent? I find the secret. I find the secret is his family has 2 children. Born in Japan and go to the the baby and the children connect the local society. So his baby and the child, the daughter and son, study Japanese very quickly and excellent, more excellent than Professor Saliya at that time. So then Professor Saliya talked with the daughter and the son in Japanese, because the daughter and the son are the excellent speaker in Japanese, but not Sinhala language or English. So the parents grow the Japanese knowledge, Japanese skill, language skill through the growing up their children. I think it's a very interesting. I found it. So go back to that Japanese language and status of residence. Status of residence. Tomorrow, please, tomorrow coming to the symposium, international symposium. I introduced the status of residence. Status of residence, easily say visa system under the Immigration Control Act in Japan. So So if you work in Japan, neither one of state, you should get one approved the eligible of status of residence. The point-based system is highest level of the professional people, academic fields and some kind of the business field and establish companies, kind of that highly skilled foreign professional. So if you recognize a highly skilled professional, Japanese government provides you lots of preparable treatment for you and for your family members. So take the which status of residence, visa category is suit for your occupation. It is important. And go back to the next one is for international students. Now you think, well, work in Japan in academic fields or in professional fields, industry is preferable, but I have no connection and I can't speak Japanese now. So I think the one of choice is come to Japan for study in Japan, such as Saga University. And another university. We are in our faculty of economics, we have 40 professors. I forget about this number. But in our faculty, very internationally diversity. Sri Lankan professor, Professor Saliya, and 2 Korean professor, and 2 Chinese professor. No differences as the nationality. No, the very excellent colleagues for me. So Japanese as a national university, very, very welcome international professionals. Academic professor come to Japan and become a professor. But the main route is through the study in Japan, Japan's university, to get the PhD kind of in the professional field. So, and important is how to get the scholarship. The most preferable scholarship is Japanese government mixed scholarship, such as Professor Saliya get. Then no problem, study in Japan and also bring your family, stay in Japan. But very difficult to get governmental scholarship, but you can maybe get, depend on your endeavor, how to get a good grade of your after anyway. Maybe small amount of scholarship you can get. Not enough for living in Japan, study in Japan, but so you should request your parents, could you give me some money? I would like to study in Japan. Could you give me for my future? So one of the is a small amount of scholarship and put your parents' money. And another route is working in Japan. The United States cannot allow, the United States does not allow the foreign students working in the United States. But in Japan, Japanese government allow you working in Japan as a status of for international students. But the time limitation, 1 week, 28 hours. Is a time limitation. But you do 28 hours part-time work? No, I think too much. But the small amount of scholarship your parents monetarily found and your part-time job, I think it's a okay, so here is Debbie. Wow, yeah, it's okay enough? Affordable? Is that? Yeah, recently everything is very not cheap ですね。But situation it has been changed. But please ask Davy-san, Dr. Davy. She has experience study in Saga University ですね。So today, last information is Professor Saliya is a professor of Faculty of Economics, and also he is the vice dean of the International Center ですね。International Center of Saga University. He has some power, I don't know. But anyway, he has some information for you. So my presentation is, okay, today's my presentation. Can I wrap up? No, I put some information tomorrow. Not enough? I should... 10 minutes, okay. So back the website. And also here, and there is a very useful checklist. Which kind of status of resident is suitable for you. So what is status of residence? Lots of status residents under the Immigration Control Act. So which one is good? The preferential treatment highly skilled foreign professionals. This is the highest one. You are also, I think, highly skilled professional in academic field. So the other one, and the bonus points, and okay. But maybe you try the highly skilled professional if you are graduate students and lots of thesis already published, kind of very knowledgeable, talented people try to the point system for the highly skilled people. But ordinary undergraduate students, the eligible of for the engineering and tomorrow I'd like to introduce suitable for the undergraduate student as one of the visa is suitable. Today I forget how to say it in English, but engineering and anyway, tomorrow I introduce the name of the visa, and I'm very little bit afraid of to be cheating in Japan, because you want to work in Japan, and lots of industry want you, but some employers recognize you as a cheap labor. Some not so much, but actually existence of cheating. So not be cheated. So you should be genius and clever, so seek what kind of the kind of visa is suit for you. Tomorrow I introduce more in detail. So you can check the checklist easy checklist. Okay, just go back to the website, please. And living in Japan, this is very important. Now, it's a rural area of Japan is very foreign residents stay in Japan. So welcome to come to Saga Prefecture. So now is a promotion for you. Come to stay in Saga. So lots of information. But living in Japan is very costly. I say this beforehand. Okay, and contact information. And okay, next one is voice of senpai. Senpai is already work in Japan. Introduce the experience of the work in Japan. Lots of examples you can see. So, maybe, maybe wearing the suit is a professional field, and maybe he is work in construction. In Nagano also in the rural area, agriculture and the rural area profession. So you can see lots of example working in Japan. Maybe this, I don't know, IT kind of. So you can see the experience of foreign professionals working in Japan. So today, okay, I think the time is okay. 5 minutes. What do you want to ask me? But anyway, today, a good example is working in academic field. Maybe requirement one is graduate from university and go to undergraduate schools and get the degree, PhD kind of. Our faculty, basically, young faculty has minimum requirement has a PhD in the economics. And also, Japanese language is preferably. If you speak English very fluently, but our students not very good at English. So Professor Saliya has a lecture in English and also in Japanese. So very welcome professor who can speak English and also Japanese. And today we have a faculty meeting actually in this afternoon. The faculty meeting using in Japanese, all Japanese, no English. So now you want to be our member, you should study Japanese. Professor Saliya, through his daughter and son, already his Japanese language skill is no problem in Japan. But you want to be as a professor of in Japan's university, I recommend you study Japanese language. Necessity. Okay, and I don't know any. Okay, is that okay? Also, another website is also preferable. JICA, J-I-C, JICA, ne? JICA is a portal site. JICA. The JETRO site is basically highly skilled person, professional people, not ordinary people. And the JICA portal site is suitable for ordinary people on the lack of labor shortage industry. So there is a differences, but the JICA is also useful information provides you. Okay, maybe, about my time is, okay. That's all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Chizuko, for your sharing session. Okay, guys, from the Professor Chizuko said that this website, namely JETRO, Japan External Trade Organization, is a very useful information for you guys if you want to study or expat over in Japan. But if you want to start early career, if you can access JICA, G-I-C-A, for the start a career in the Japan. And I believe that you have the curious and a lot of question about this station. Is a very, very attractive material about the study or making the career in the Japan. And I believe you have curiosity. Okay, because Professor Chizuko and Professor Saliya has a tight schedule, I open one luckiest person to open the question. Please raise your hand if you have the question. Okay, I got one person who will ask the question for you, Mr. Saliya, and then Prof. Chizuko. Okay, for the committee, maybe the microphone can distribute to the first questioner.
First of all, good morning, Prof. Let me introduce myself first. So my name is Dari, and I'm the first semester in the Bachelor of Management program. So I have a question. As we know, Japan is facing demographic challenges, including an aging population and a shrinking youth workforce.
I'm sorry, let me repeat my question. So, as we know, Japan is facing demographic challenges, including an aging population and a shrinking youth workforce. So, how are Japanese leveraging foreign talent, automation, and new human resource policies to maintain productivity and business sustainability? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anggun, for the exciting question about the facing demographic issue and how the Japan and the human resource in Japan to maintain productivity in Japan. Okay, for Mr. Suzuka or Mr. Saliya will respond to our first question.
Right. Let me give my ideas first, and then Professor Hayakawa will tell her ideas. Now, it's very interesting. As you said, there are demographic challenges. Aging population. Aging is more than 65 years old. Population will increase up to 40% in the near future. That is serious issue. And then, and we have labor shortage in many areas. So there are different mechanisms that Japan is using to maintain the productivity of in Japan. One method is, of course, using AI, AOI, and all this new technology. And another way is using robots, mechanization, automation in Japan. For example, if you go to a supermarket, you don't find in many supermarkets, there's no cashiers in supermarkets now. Everything is automated. So those type of interventions are there. Another important ways that we are studying about is bringing foreign laborers. Now, there are different mechanisms that they bring foreign labor. One is for ordinary people, like Professor Hayakawa said, there is what you call technical intern training program, and that will be changed next in 2027 to a different program. But that is to bring technical interns to Japan and work in labor shortage areas. Another system is you bring semi-skilled and skilled workers, like they are called it specialized skilled workers. And to my knowledge, there are about 12 different categories of specialized skilled workers: agriculture, hotel industry, nursing care, and likewise there are different fields that people bring foreigners to work in Japan. Another method is, as Professor Hayakawa mentioned, bringing professionals. You invite engineers, you invite lecturers, and likewise, and through a professional visa category. So there are different mechanisms they use to maintain the productivity of the people. So that is my answer. Professor Hayakawa can give more, additional things here.
Yeah, thank you for your question. Now, our focus, my research is focused on the demographic problem, and also how to, under my this main research theme is the foreign workers, migrant workers working in Japan. Regarding them, the policy of the foreign workers in Japan. So I should put some comments on it, but your question is perfect, and also already Professor Saliya responds to you. So I'm no room for putting some opinion. Okay.
Okay, that's all. How about Anggun? Any feedback for us, for Mr. Saliya and Miss Chizuko? Any feedback? Okay, maybe. Yeah. You will add this some information? Okay.
Thank you. Put some information. And the Japanese government now is the actively accepting foreign workers into Japan. And also another policy is promoting female workers promoting female workers and also the elderly people, workforce and handicapped, the handicapped workers. The policy now is developing, and most recently policy is promoting female workers. In Japan, the female workers promotion is not enough. Not enough means the lot of female workers, the lack of opportunity, so government requires employers promote female workers and the published company plan on the website. If the company has 100 and more employees in the company, the company should make a promotion plan for female workers. So this is a recent policy development in Japan. I'd like to put the information for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your additional information about that question. For Anggun, any feedback? No. No, ma'am. Okay, thank you for your question. And okay, this is one of the last session, yeah, guys. We now come to the end of our session, and I have taken notes for your information before. Because Ms. Prof. Saliya and Prof. Chizuko will go back to Saga Satellite Office. One question more. Okay, maybe the one question more for this session. Raise your hand if you have the question. Okay, from the north area, please the committee give her microphone.
Yes. Hello everyone.
Yeah, hello.
My name is Mumtaz Amarantin and I am from offering ZA here. I want to ask for Dr. Saliya de Saliva. I'm sorry. I am curious because since I know a little bit about Sri Lanka that it have similar to Indonesia because we have similar geographic condition and tropical weather and little similar culture also. So my question is, what do you think it makes easy to adapt in Japan as a student who want to study abroad in Japan? Like that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mumtaz. For Prof. Saliya, you will answer about the question about how you adapt and adjust the culture gap between Sri Lanka and Japan.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yes, Sri Lanka and Japan and Indonesia, all Asian countries. And there are a lot of cultural similarities between Japan, Sri Lanka, and even Indonesia. So I didn't find any difficulty in adapting to Japanese culture because I'm sure I have been to Western countries like Europe and America. If you go to those countries, the cultures are totally different. Yes, it is difficult to adapt to those cultures sometimes. But if you go to Japan, you feel like the people are, the value systems, I mean, the way people treat to each other and most of the things are more or less similar. So it is not a great difficulty to adapt. One important thing, if you go to Japan, as Professor Hayakawa mentioned, you must learn the language. And if you know the language, it's very easy to adapt to Japan. Of course, I know there are you may think that, for example, for Muslim people, they don't have halal food and they don't have places to pray. No, it is not. Japan has changed a lot. And they accept all the foreign values. Now you can buy halal food everywhere in Japan. I mean, there are halal shops, and also you can buy on the internet. And you have spaces to pray inside Saga University. So people have, Japanese people quickly adapt to these changes, and they value foreign cultures a lot. So that is why I think it's very easy to adapt to a Japanese culture than adapt to a Western country like Europe and America. So that is my thought about it. I hope I answered it.
Okay, how you have the feedback for the Professor Saliya about your questions? This is very clear about how to adapt, because Japan is a very open-minded country, I think. They change a lot, and they facilitate both of other religion, other ethnics. It's so very, very open for that. Okay, guys. We have now come to the end of our session, and for this international lecture today, I have the quick notes and taking notes about our session today. The first, okay, maybe you can share for student opportunity to our student here. Maybe many students here want to study in Saga University. Okay,
Thank you very much. And maybe introduce this question is Dr. Devi is maybe is a good person to answer for the question. But I introduce the international students. The situation in Saga University. Saga University international students all around the countries, maybe around 200, 300 people. Mainly they study in engineering. The most big number is in the field of engineering. Faculty of engineering is a big number of the acceptance of a large number of foreign students. But also our faculty of economics welcome you come to Saga University. From Malang University allocated 3 students per year under the agreement between the Saga University and the State University of Malang, your university. 3 students allocated. The 3 number is most faculty of engineering is maybe your university, the faculty engineering, just share the number, but the opportunity has remained. So please talk with. I asked Professor Rohana to talk with the faculty of economics. So between you, 2 faculties, 1 or 2. Of faculty of economics to come to Saga University. I'm very welcome. And so, 3 students allocated, no requirement tuition, and so just affordable for the amount of the living in Japan. This is the minimum requirement because the come to Japan, the scholarship is not allocated usually. So to get the visa process is very complicated. You show the Japanese government how much money you have, no problem living in Japan. So show the bank account money, how much. So this process is, I think, most difficult. If you are the exchange students, and during the 300 international students all around the country, globally, and get the Japanese government scholarship number is very limited. Very limited, maybe 5. I can't say the number, but very small amount of number students can get the Japanese government scholarship. So, but maybe small amount of prefecture government scholarship you can get if you want to, after the graduation, if you want to work in Saga prefecture. In this condition, maybe the Saga prefecture government give you a small number of scholarship, but depend on how many students want to get the prefecture scholarship. So, but the scholarship is not enough. So I recommend you to get the visa. Some amount of money is required, and also lots of scholarship is allocated for you. Bad opportunity for you, but before come to Japan, the scholarship is not to be decided. So you should prepare for monetary preparation. And also, you have opportunity come to Japan to get a part-time job in the convenience store or restaurants. A lot of opportunity, and maybe other international students inform you.
Can I summarize what she said? Now, as undergraduates, there are 3 opportunities in Saga University. You can come there for 6 months or 1 year. And you get a small scholarship, and also tuition and everything is free of charge. So ask your teacher, Lohana, to, if you are interested in coming and studying in 6 months or 1 year, ask her, she will apply for you, right? So that is for undergraduate. Postgraduate students, I have 6 students, postgraduate students now. And they have come from, 2 of them have Mombushu MEX scholarship, Sri Lankan student and a Cambodian student. And others are non-scholarship holders. But Vietnamese student has Rotary scholarship. There are different scholarship programs, right? Rotary scholarship, she get more or less equal to Mombushu scholarship. And the other 3, one is from Holland, another one is from Taiwan, and another one is from Bangladesh. All these 3 students, now Taiwanese student is going to apply for a scholarship from Taiwan. And Holland student, he is doing part-time work. Bangladesh student doing part-time job. And with that money, if say 20 hours per week, about 20,000 rupees per week, and about 80,000 rupees a month, you can have a decent living in Japan. So even without a scholarship, and if you can do there are so many part-time opportunities available, so you can come and study in Japan. It will be a wonderful experience. So please, once you graduate, apply for a master's degree and you can get the admission test in English language. No problem, you can enter this master's program. So I would encourage you to apply for this master's in Saga University in the Faculty of Economics. You are welcome.
Okay, give applause, guys. Thank you for the insight and the opportunity for us to can study in the Japan, particularly in the Saga University. Okay, for you guys, if you're interested to study in Saga University for about 6 months until 1 year, you can contact Miss Lohana for further information if you're interested about that. Okay, that's all for our international guest lecture. On behalf of Universitas Negeri Malang, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude for Professor Saliya and Professor Chizuko for their enlightening lecture today and insight for working in Japan and study in Japan. Your contribution to the field will willingness us to inspire us to can study abroad or the working abroad to enlarge our experiences. Okay, thank you for all you guys to come here today. Your participation has made this event more meaningful and we appreciate your engagement. This concludes our international lectures. We hope the knowledge shared today will inspire you all to continue your academic or professional endeavor. Thank you for you once again, and we look forward to future collaboration. Have a wonderful ahead, and I will return to MC.
Yes. All right. Have a big applause for our speaker and our distinguished moderator. Okay, maybe for the speakers, both of the professor and moderator can back to the other seat, having turned back. Thank you very much. And I would like to give some conclusion related to the material that has provided by our both professor, which is that it's really important for us to can be able to analyze ourselves using a SWOT analysis, and there is a many and various opportunity that provide for us as undergraduate students and maybe postgraduate students. There's a lot of opportunity that provide in Japan, and I wish that all of us can have that opportunity. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure to lead this international guest lecture that presented by Management Study Program of Faculty Economic and Business, Universitas Negeri Malang. And I would like to remind to all of you that will be an attendance form that you all participants have to fill like this. To fulfill the form and maybe take a picture of this event as a proof of your attendance to this agenda. And I will give you a couple minutes to fill up the form. I will give you perhaps 3 minutes. Is it enough? Or you can have a picture of it first. And then after that, we will have to close this seminar. Okay, perhaps you can refresh your website or camera so you can access the link. It's a bit of trouble, but now it's already fixed, so you can try to access this attendance form. Okay, seems like everybody can access the attendance form, so I would like to say thank you very much. And then we already comes to the end of this seminar. I hope that we could meet in another change. I say deeply thank you to the Professor Saliya and then Professor Chizuko as well to provide a wonderful material and insightful thought to our students. And I would like to say thank you to all participants who already participate in this wonderful event as well. I would like to say thank you very much to all the committees that really work hard for this event, and the dearest dean and head of department management. And Before that, to close this, I would like to say thank you very much for myself, and I'm really sorry if there is anything that inconvenience to feel from all of you. See you everyone, and goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.